Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's EdShorts session. My name is Max. If you're joining us here live, or if you're watching here virtually after the meeting, you're more than welcome to leave any questions and comments. But first, before we get into that, a little bit about EdShorts. EdShorts is a community for educators and school leaders devoted to sharing insights and ideas through bite-sized, power-packed free webinars meant to inspire conversation, encourage innovation, and create connections. For today's topic, as you can see, it's the FSA 2020 to 2021 Blueprints and Best Practices. And to lead that conversation, I have my wonderful colleague Darcy, who will be providing all the critical information about this year's assessment. So, without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to her, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments, or if you're watching here later on in Facebook, you can leave those in the comments as well, and we'll try to get back to those as soon as possible. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it off to my wonderful colleague, Darcy, and she'll explain everything about FSA.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's EdShorts session on Florida Standards Assessments. We'll discuss the available testing guidelines, blueprint changes, testing windows, and more about the 2021 Florida state tests. Let's get started. In the next 10 minutes, I will share the most important updates we know about the upcoming Florida assessments. The Florida Standards Assessments are for all grades from 3 to 10. The English Language Arts FSA are divided into reading and writing tests. The writing assessments are taken by students in grades 4 to 10 and are conducted in a single, as in one session test of 120 minutes. The reading assessments are taken by students in grades 3 to 10 and will have 2 sessions. It is administered as one session per day, with each session duration varying from 80 to 90 minutes depending on the grade. The Florida math assessments are taken by all students in grades 3 to 8. For grades 3 to 5, it is conducted as 2 sessions, one session per day. Whereas for grades 6 to 8, it is conducted in 3 sessions across 2 days. In 2021, the Florida math and ELA assessments for grades 3 to 6 will be paper-based. Grades 7 to 10 tests will be administered online. For the paper-based ELA tests, there will be no audio or open response items. The enhanced item types for paper-based ELA tests include editing task choice, selectable text, multi-select, evidence-based selected response, table match, multimedia. For the paper-based math test, the following TEIs will be made available in print format: multiple choice, multi-select, editing task choice, selectable hot text, equation editor or gridded response, matching items. For students participating in the paper-based grades 4 to 6 ELA writing, grades 3 to 6 ELA reading, grades 3 to 6 mathematics, and grades 5 and 8 science assessments who are eligible for accommodations in PBT. These are the available accommodations: large print, contracted UEB Braille, uncontracted UEB Braille, one item per page. Currently, there are 9 types of TEIs that may appear on computer-based assessments for FSA mathematics and ELA tests. 25 to 50% of the grade 7 and 8 math tech will include tech-enhanced items. 25 to 50% of the grades 3 to 5 ELA tests will include modified TEIs for paper-based tests. 25 to 50% of the grades 7 to 10 ELA tests will consist of TEIs. The writing component of the ELA assessment has one text-based constructed response item that covers multiple learning standards. Grades 4 to 6 students who will take the ELA writing test on the paper will receive 3 line pages to write their responses. In addition to test and answer books for applicable grades and subjects, students taking ELA writing receive ELA writing planning sheets that they may use to take notes and plan their responses. The planning sheet is a 1-page letter-size sheet. The front of the sheet is lined. Grades 7 to 10 students will take the ELA writing task on the computer and attempt it by typing their response into the text box. CBT worksheets and work folders are for CBT assessments only. There are several resources offered by the Florida Department of Education to help students practice for the Florida Standards Assessments. Both paper-based and computer-based practice tests are available with limited questions along with directions on how to answer them. These examples will familiarize students with the items. Some commercially available programs also offer realistic FSA practice to help prepare students for the assessments with rigorous practice and targeted remediation for their skill gaps. With these readily available practice tests that mirror the FSA blueprints, teachers can diagnose students' learning gaps and measure learning gains along with providing realistic test practice. Teachers can also embed these FSA items as bell ringers during regular classroom sessions to offer sufficient practice to students. Driving remedials that are focused on addressing individual students' weaker areas with supplemental study resources is also easier with these programs. FSA test reports map student performance to 5 levels. Level 1 is inadequate. Students in this group have a high requirement of substantial support to move forward into the next grade. Level 2 is below satisfactory. Students here also need substantial support to move to the next grade. Level 3 is satisfactory. Students here may need additional support for the next grade. Level 4 is proficient. Students in this group are likely to excel in the next grade. Level 5 is mastery. Students in this category are highly likely to excel in the next grade. The lowest score in Level 3 is the passing score for each grade level and subject. The following are the announced dates for the 2021 Florida Standards Assessments. For Grade 3 Reading and Grades 4 to 10 Writing, March 8th through the 11th, 2021. For Grades 4 to 10 Reading and Grades 3 to 8 Mathematics, April 5th through the 15th, 2021. Due to COVID-19 and the testing policies, schools need proctors to ensure completion of on-site and online testing schedules. While proctors are not required in rooms where 25 or fewer students are being tested, Florida Department of Education strongly encourages the use of proctors in all test administrations to help reduce testing irregularities and provide support. School personnel and non-school personnel may be trained as proctors. Prior to testing, proctors must be informed of their duties, test security policies, and procedures. School personnel proctors will prepare and distribute secure materials and provide necessary accommodations. Non-school personnel assist test administrators during testing, but they are not to participate in any of the test administration procedures, such as distributing and collecting secure materials, providing accommodations, etc. Volunteers, for example, parents, retired teachers, may be trained as proctors and may perform non-school personnel duties. All proctors may help monitor rooms during test administration. However, they may not assist in rooms where their family members are testing. We hope this was helpful. It is now time for our Q&A sections. Feel free to share your questions in the comments. Thank you for joining us today in our EdShorts session on 2021 Florida State tests. We will return soon with more updates.